What's up, guys? Thank you for coming into the last episode of SFC in 2024. So, enough talk, let's get to the show.
stiff, rigid sidewall, stiff tread area, and this is what's common in the industry today. It's also known as an ultra-performance tire, and it can be super hard to get off. Right out of the gate, it can be difficult to place a bead lever. You have to press and pry and scratch and dig. Where we have the bead press arm system over here is going to make even something like this an easy task. Simply going to lower it down, get it in under the drop center, and we're good to go there. In order for this tire to come off, I need to make sure every piece is in the drop center, so to assist that, bring this guy in, push him in a little bit on the side. That helps to suck it in over here. Over here. Pick up on this guy. Then I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to reverse it a little bit to make sure it hangs completely. There we go. And from here, I just simply twist this out. Okay. Top bead's going to come off. Now the bottom bead can be a little more challenging, especially with performance tires, and then it's hard to lift up here, get your bead lever in, get it under the tire and pull it all up. You're going back and forth and back and forth. So with that, again, we're going to use our bead press system over here. Take this guy all the way to the bottom. We're going to bring the gear in. Go up over here, and you're going to watch right here as this tire pooches out. See how that pooched out? And then we're going to rotate all the time. Our TPMS is out of danger, and the tire comes off without too much drama. Okay?
It's amazing.
I want to demonstrate why this is a performance tire. There is no flexibility whatsoever in this tire.
Yeah, no flexibility.
Yeah. I'm 150 pounds.
Yeah, didn't fix at all.
I'm sure you'll get a chuckle out of that one. Bead on is actually the easy part. The hard part on the mount is your top bead. Bottom bead goes right on. Top bead, the issue here is I have to be under the duck's head, over the duck's tail, and into the drop center. And as you can see, this performance tire, since it's so rigid, it doesn't want to do what we need it to do. So again, bead press to the rescue.
See, when you have
This guy here is going to keep it underneath of the duck head. But I need something over here to help me with the drop center. And I insert this guy here. Down. Rotate.
We are not using no pry bar or anything.
No pry bars.
That's amazing. Very simple.
And there you have it.
Thanks.
Kansas Associate Training Manager for the tool side down in Dallas.
So what we want to do here for our few minutes is really focus on basic sell-through strategies, overcoming some of the objections associated with selling power tools, and really focusing on the art of selling the tool as opposed to selling the deal. Sean, great to see you today.
Yeah, great to see you too, Snappy.
Check this out. Have you ever wished that you had the massive power of an impact gun in some of those tiny spaces you have to work in under hood?
Do you have a camera in the shop, like listening to me or something? I was just talking to Joe across the shop this morning about how I would like to have an impact that would fit in the engine bay of some of these newer vehicles.
Well, Sean, this is our CT861, and this is a 3/8 drive micro lithium impact. And one of the things I want to show you is right up here at the business end. This tool pumps out 225 foot-pounds of ball breaking torque, and it gives you 150 foot-pounds of standard operating torque. Now, is that a bunch of power when you're talking about working in some really restricted spaces?
Yeah, that's a lot of power. And the thing is, this thing's actually smaller than my hand. So I can think of several different places that I could actually use the power of this instead of actually having to use a big long breaker bar or something like that.
Yeah, that compact size is really one of the great features about this tool. Now, this is a brushless motor, Sean, and that means it's reduced wear, extended run times, and longer tool life overall.
I really like that toggle trigger. Now, it doesn't seem like that it's real hard to control. It seems like I can control real easy to go slow to real fast.
Yeah, Sean, that's our variable speed toggle trigger. Really one of the most favorite features for all of our customers. And what you notice about that is it gives you absolute precision control over the power and speed that you have at the business end there. It also makes it extremely easy to transition from forward to reverse, especially in those very tight areas where you may not have a lot of space to move your hand, right?
Yeah, I noticed some of the competition, they have like a little button or a lever here you have to push to switch it from forward to reverse. Yeah, that toggle trick makes it real nice. I don't have to take my hand off the tool to change it from forward to reverse.
Sean, one of the other things I want to show you, right here by your phone, as with most of our 14.4 series of tools, you have a battery power indicator light right there. And what that does for you is let you know the current status of your battery. And when you combine that with our rapid charge batteries in the 14.4 series, you're always going to be confident that your tool has all the power you need to get those jobs done.
Now, charge time, right? You said a rapid charge. How long does it take to charge?
All of our 14.4 batteries are designed to charge in 70 minutes or less, Sean, and that's from stone dead to completely charged. So you don't have to have a ton of batteries lined up on top of the box on chargers. With that charge indicator light and a few 14.4 batteries, you can run the entire family of tools.
Now, you keep talking about all your 14.4 tools. How many of them do you have? Like that 14.4 battery?
I'm glad you asked, Sean. We have more than 40 different tools that operate on that same micro-lithium battery platform. Now that's everything from ratchets to impacts to lights. We have Bluetooth speakers, you name it, but 40 different tools that operate on that. And the best part about that is, once you invest in a tool, a few batteries, and a charger, you don't have to spend the additional money over and over again buying more batteries, because we can give you the options of purchasing the tool, 2 batteries, a charger, the tool, 1 battery, the tool, and no batteries, whatever fits best into your budget, so that you can get all the tools you need to get the job done.
Okay, well, I don't have any of these batteries right now, so what would you recommend? Recommend 1 battery, maybe 2 batteries? How do you think I should?
Well, Sean, I think really the best way to get started is just get the kit with 2, and that's 2 batteries and the charger. Like I said, once you've got that done, we've got a whole line of tools that you can add on with and save money on all of those batteries. And the other thing that's really great about our 14.4 line of tools is we have a huge variety of colors. So whether you just want to differentiate your tool from everybody else's in the shop, or if you just want to kind of express your own personality a little bit by picking out your favorite color, we have a wide variety. And not only do we have a wide variety of colors, but we have color have this standard black nose cone, whether the nose cone matches the color of the rest of the tool, really lets you customize your tool set.
That's awesome. All right, well, let's go out to the truck and we'll see what you can write this up for.
Sounds great, Sean. Let's get it done. Thank you.
To the high leverage pliers. So
All right, what do you got?
go ahead and these are 2-position split joint pliers. You can see that there's 2 positions that you could put these handles depending on the size of the object that you're grabbing onto. But give those pliers a little bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, I like that. Feels comfortable. I like the texture. Doesn't seem to slip as easily.
Okay, good that you notice the texture. So that process is put on at the factory. When those are coming down the line, they actually get dips. They get dipped down into a material, and it actually adheres right to the handles on the plier. All right, and then it dries, and it's one of the last processes. But I noticed that you mentioned the texture.
Yeah.
Okay, well that texture was put on there for a reason. It's so that it makes it non-slip, and it gives you a little bit. Hands are a little bit oily or sweaty. Then at least you got a little additional grip on that.
Nice.
All right. All right. So just want to talk about the 4-to-1 gripping ratio on these pliers.
Okay.
For every 1 pound of pressure that you put on the handles, you get 4 pounds at the tip.
Okay.
So meaning if you put 5 pounds of pressure right here, you're going to get 20 pounds of pressure at the tip. All right.
All right. So how's that work?
I'm gonna show you a little demo. If you have a second. And I just want to show you the power of what your grip could actually hold on those high leverage pliers, which makes those so special. Now, notice when you open them, it's just not a standard pivot. There's a cantilever gear in there. And these are cold forged pliers, okay? And then we'll get into the jaws in just a couple of minutes.
All right.
All right, so let me go ahead and take these pliers. Are your glasses safety rated?
Yes.
Okay, good. Go ahead and grab your set of pliers, which is, I noticed a competitor plier that one of the other tool trucks that are in town. But what I'm going to do here, Mitch, is I'm just going to take a penny. Go ahead and inspect the penny there. It's a real penny. There's no smoke and mirrors.
All right.
Okay, all right. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the penny, and I'm going to put the jaws of the high leverage pliers in there. I'm going to give it a little squeeze. All right, but then I'm going to set this rubber band, and I'm going to wrap it 3 times around the pliers. Go ahead and feel the rubber band. Okay, just a regular, ordinary rubber band.
Okay.
So what I want to do is I'm going to hold one side of the pliers. I'm going to hold just the bottom. The rubber band is going to do all the work.
Okay.
Now look, I don't want anyone getting hurt. When you grab the penny, you're going to be able to pull it out. I just want you to see how much pressure it takes to pull it out.
Okay.
Okay? So go ahead and grab on. You can take half the penny or as much as you want.
All right.
All right? So when I say now, I don't want you to yank. I don't want you to twist because that would open up the rubber band, right? The jaws. But just pay attention here. The rubber band's doing all the work. And then go ahead and give it a squeeze and pull the penny out. Go ahead, Mitch. It's almost there. Okay, so it took a lot of pressure to pull that penny out, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so pretty much all of your weight. All right, so
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot. Go ahead and take a hold of those.
Yep.
All right, so open up the jaws there for a second.
Okay.
There's actually 3 different sets of jaws in this plier.
Okay.
Also all high leverage. Now, this is a cutting edge, and it's designed for softer material. It's designed for automotive wiring, things like that.
All right.
So you don't have to go back to your box, go get your wire cutters, and then come back. You could cut. Now, it will cut a penny fairly easy. I want you to just put the penny in the cutting jaw, give it a squeeze. How'd that go?
Pretty easy. Actually, really easy.
Yeah, so it'll cut that softer material. All right, so the next set of jaws, you'll notice the big, deep serrations and it's rounded. Those are for like rounded objects, hoses. It's like pipe jaws.
Okay.
And it's got the big, deep teeth serrations. Now, moving further up the tip is the serrations are machined in, and they go all the way to the very tip of the pliers. Now, competitor pliers, I don't know why they do it, but a lot of them, they'll stop right with the last quarter inch.
Okay.
I don't know why they do that, because sometimes that's all you could grab onto is on the very tip of the pliers.
Huh.
So our serrations go all the way to the end.
Yeah, seeing as before, just wasn't sure how they worked.
Yeah, so that's what it's a little bit different shape than what your style of pliers is, and that's because of that cantilever gear.
Okay.
Now, if you have a larger item, obviously the 2-position slip joint is going to help you, and you don't have to open your hands real wide. You notice that those handles are actually very close together at that point. All right, so these are made in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So made in the U.S.
Yeah, is that important to you?
Absolutely.
It's important to me too. It's where it all started, 1920. That's where our pliers are made. All right, so what do you think of that demonstration?
No, it's pretty impressive. It's only very little pressure to cut the penny, and they hold real well.
You see any value there?
I do.
Put a set of those in your box?
Why not?
All right. Well,
Alright, that's it for the whole SFC video part 3. I hope you guys learned a lot, enjoyed it. If you guys like the channel, give me a likes, comment, and subscribe. See you on next video.